Hello, people of the everywhere. I'm Rachel from Beauty the Bookshelf, and this is my not super late June 2015 book haul. I don't know where you are, but if you're in, stereotypically wet and cold Washington, you're actually burning to death right now. I kid you not, you take one step outside, you just barely touch the sun, and you start to melt. And I'm not even kidding you. So if you hear a fan in the background, and if I'm like extra shiny today, it's not because I'm a vampire, although maybe I am. It's because it's really, really hot. And we're all just burning to smithereens in the Pacific Northwest. So I hope you're staying cool and drinking lots of water or picking out on Otter Pops like I am. But it's hot. So I'm going to get right into my book haul, which is actually kind of small this month, which usually I'd be like, where do I get any books? But this time I'm like, no, it's okay. I don't have room for books. Or I have actually managed to make a little bit of space on my shelves when I last time did stuff, but it's too hot to even try to make books fit. So there's that, and I'm actually going to go right into the Kindle as usual, and I got a few things. Whoa, I don't think you can see that. It is shiny. In June, I got off NetGalley The Shallow Graves by Jennifer Donnelly, which looks pretty cool. And then I think got 2 books off Idlewise, and that was Velvet Undercover by Terry Brown, which is like spies. Spies are pretty cool. And Da Vinci's Tiger by, oh my gosh, blanking. Another name. Laura Malone Elliott, and it's one of my most anticipated books that is coming up soon. I mean, look at that. Can you even see that cover? Or is the light always in? Gosh dang lighting. What's really cool looking in the love interest is Leonardo da Vinci. So that book is one that I really, really want. So thank you, publishers, for letting me read those, because I am excited. Okay, next up. I have one book this month that I'm borrowing from a friend, and Andy at Andy ABCs is letting me borrow her copy of Never Never by Brianna R. Shrum. I started this, and then I had to get a book read for, I think, I was trying to get a book read for something, and then I fell behind, but what I've read so far, I'm really, really liking it. The writing is really good, and it matches kind of like the storytelling thing that you would think, because it's about James Hook as a kid, so before James Hook became Captain Hook, and he first meets Peter Pan, and Peter Pan's a little shit, okay? And it's just, I like it. It's really good so far. So this will be interesting to see how it keeps going and how it does when everybody else starts reading it. So thank you, Andy. My sister was showing her pig at a fair in a kind of small town. And when I say fair, I mean it's not a fair, it's a barn. And no, not like complaining, because I love pigs and stuff. And we kept the pig. Her name's Lottie, and she's gonna have babies, so that'll be fun. Anyway, this one street had 2 bookstores on it, and I went to one of them, and I found Reunion in the Darkest Hour by Jenny Carroll, aka Meg Cabot. This is when it was under Jenny Carroll, and I don't think that's her real name. It's one of her, it's one of her pseudonym. How do you say that sneaking word? But that's pretty cool, so I snagged those up. And then I bought 2 books for a book signing in June. There was a signing with a bunch of local authors, and it was mainly for Sarah Auckler, who is now a local author. So I bought The Summer of Chasing Mermaids, which is a modernish retelling. Oh, no, it's not modernish. It's a modern retelling-ish of The Little Mermaid. There's kind of mermaid lore in here. The character named Sebastian, the character named Ursula. The main character can't speak, and it's just a little bit seedier than The Little Mermaid, but I got that, and that cover is cute. I like that cover, and I don't have anything underneath. No, just the spine, and the light is just hitting everything the wrong way today, but so that's that. And then the only author I didn't have any books for, so I bought one of her books. So I bought The Bargaining by Carly Ann West, which I've heard is spooky. They're talking about it at the book signing, Sarah Auckler was, because she's working on something spooky, I think. And there's creepy, troll dolls or something, so that'll be interesting. But I'm pretty sure the creepiest doll is the Furby, because that thing never shuts up. It's, possessed. Don't buy Furbies. They're horrible. Okay, last stack. Okay, I'll start here. I won from a Twitter chat with Bookhounds. Someone from Anna Carey, Blackbird, and Deadfall, which is a second-person point of view, interesting, like, thrillery kind of series. So thank you to them. And then Jen Bennett knew that I wanted her book. And then I posted a picture of my hedgehog. She's like, you have a hedgehog? And I was like, yeah, I have a hedgehog. She's like, guess what? You get the book. So thanks to my hedgehog, I have the anatomical shape of a heart, which since I first heard about it, I've been super excited about because, first of all, I am obsessed with, like, okay, anatomy is fascinating, but, like, something about anatomical hearts, I just think it's really cool. And then it's a love story, kind of, between two artists, one who does graffiti and one who does, like, anatomy-based art. And if that's not the coolest thing ever, then I don't know what is. And if I didn't have things that I had to get rid of at a certain time right now, if this is getting read, guarantee you, I'm reading this in July. So excited. So thank you, Jen. And thank you to my hedgehog, who is sleeping. They're nocturnal creatures, so. And then I won from Amanda Pate an arc of The Witch Hunter by Virginia Bacher. I can't pronounce things to save my life. So thank you, Amanda. I'm super excited to get this one read finally. And then the rest of my stack are all from Books for Trade, which you've probably heard of by now. And if you're like me, you're still stalking the hell out of that hashtag. Where's that one? Let me with that. I'll do that one last. I made a trade. I'm going to forget names for a lot of people. I'm sorry, but I did make a trade for a hardcover copy of Becky Wallace's The Story Spinner, which I have heard lots and lots and lots of good things about. So I'm very excited to get this one read. And then somebody else, forget who again, I am so sorry. Is this one Jane? I don't know. Rose Under Fire arc by Elizabeth Wine. I'm just going to read this one, but Codename Verity, it was just... Codename Verity. It's really sad. I don't want to talk about it, so I'm going to cry. I traded with Rachel Stoll. I think that's how you pronounce it. If not, I am sorry. Again, pronunciation. I got an arc of Mortal Heart by Robin Lefevers. It's the only one I have to read in the series still, but the other two I read, and oh my gosh, that series is amazing. If you haven't read it, you're missing out. Please don't fall. Stack in front of me. And then I traded for the light pink hardcover copy of Rainbow Rowell's Fangirl, which has all the cool art and stuff inside, which I can't even, oh my gosh. And so now I own 5 copies of Fangirl, with more to come. Oops. But thank you, Rachel, because now I own that one. I'm just obsessed. I traded with Jacqueline, is it Jacqueline or Jacqueline? Like, pronunciation. It's Jacqueline Reads on Twitter. I now have this arc also of How to Love a K Continuo, so now I have both arc versions. I just need the UK, and I think my collection is complete, so thank you, Jacqueline, I don't know. I'm going to trade with Kelly at Effortlessly Reading, so what is a Kelly? On Twitter, I have Arc Selection. I love this series, and I haven't read The Heir yet. Oops, but thank you so much, Kelly. And last but not least, I made a trade with Zareen on Twitter for an arc of Throne of Glass. This is heavy, holy crap. So thank you, because this series is my new, like, I have favorite series, okay? Like, Twilight is always my favorite because it's Twilight, and I read that, and it's what got me into reading and wanting to be a writer. So that's my, like, inspiration. It's like my gateway series. So that's always a number one for me. And then I've always loved The Hunger Games since I read those, like a few months before Mockingjay was being published. And then Murderville Vampires are like, those are like my top 3 right there. But of all the series like that I read, that I'm reading, that it still has books like being published and stuff, Throne of Glass is my number 1 series right now. Because all my those other 3 I mentioned, they're completed, they're done. This one's still going, and if ones are still going, this is my number 1. This is my top. This is my bae. So I have to own, like, some of the UK, I own all the arcs now, and I need to get, like, all the different foreign languages. It's like, it's an obsession. and I love it. And if you haven't read that series, now's the perfect time, because on the 6th, on Monday, Bloomsbury is starting a great big Throne of Glass read-along with starting with the Assassin's Blade, and then going all the way up until just before Queen of Shadows, and then because everybody gets to read Queen of Shadows together, because there aren't any advanced copies, so we all had to wait this long for what is going to be, like 600 something pages of pure pain. And if you do read the series and you read Throne of Glass first, either that or the novellas, I read the novellas after. If you don't love Throne of Glass, I suggest that you read Crown of Midnight, because I didn't love Throne of Glass when I first read it, and then I read Crown of Midnight and I was like, oh my gosh, I just love all of it. I love it. So give the sequel a chance before you decide if this series is for you or not. And yeah, again, it's just really hot, so I'm gonna let you go. I've been here for a while. We're all tired, ready to go to bed. Well, depending on when you're watching this, it's getting kind of late for me, and the heat makes me want to go night like an old person. But yeah, I hope you stay cool, and that you have a happy 4th of July, and that you enjoy your summer. And I will see you for sure at the latest, at the beginning of August for my July book club, which is already looking to be really good. So have a good summer. Bye bye.